soak your ancho peppers in water, submerge them, put them in 2 containers, and just put a weight on top. So the jalapenos are pretty hot. If you get the juice and seeds in under your fingernails and you scratch your eye or rub your face, you're going to know it. So if you wear gloves whenever you're deveining them, it usually goes a lot better for you. Just take and run the spoon along the rib of the jalapeno, and it cleans it up pretty good. Stews, you get a big thing of whole peeled tomatoes. It's $3 or $3.50 for 6.6 pounds, which is a lot better deal than buying them by can for $1.50 or $2 per can. So we're going to saute the peppers and onion in a stock pot. Put a little oil in the bottom of the pot. Put it on a high heat. Get it good and hot. And then put the chilies in the pot and start cooking. So we've got 3 pounds of the shoulder roast that we've bought, cut out, and so we're just cutting it into little small bite-sized bits to cook. We're going to saute it in a hot skillet to sear the outside of it before we put it into the pot with the chilies. So the anchovies have been soaking for probably a half an hour, and we're going to pull them out. They should be nice and kind of goopy. And you just kind of pull the stem off and open it up like that. Try and get any excess seeds that are in there to stay in your container. So we've pulled the seeds out of the ancho peppers and kind of laid them on the side. And so this juice we want to keep, we're going to put it in the chili because it's got a lot of flavor in it, but of course those seeds we don't want. So we're going to go ahead and strain out the seeds, and that saves the juice for the chili. So we're going to cut our anchos up. I usually just put them on top of each other and kind of roll them up like that. Makes them easy to cut. They're wet and slippery, so you want to kind of be careful. Just cut them into slices, and then you can come back and square them off. So we've been cooking the peppers on kind of a low rolling boil for about a half an hour. They're getting nice and soft. We've got our anchos that we have in the liquid. We're going to pour in with it. This is a secret to good chili, using these peppers. If you don't use it, it's going to come out wrong. This gives the chili depth and a lot of character. You can see we're going to roll it in there, and then we're going to spoon in about 3 pounds of tomatoes. And cover. And so you can see even without cooking it, it's already starting to look like chili. So we're going to sear the meat. I've seasoned it with salt and pepper and garlic powder. So we're going to season it, we're going to sear it, just kind of lock in the flavors. I don't think it adds a little bit of depth to the flavor of the chili. Some people just dump the meat in there and cook it. You figure it's going to cook for hours, so why not? But I think searing the meat with the seasoning on it helps build flavor. Give it a good sear, and then add it to your chili. So we've got our seared meat in with the chilies, and now we're just going to add enough water to cover everything, and it's going to cook overnight. And so one thing that you need to make note of is that we haven't seasoned it at all. We just put a little salt and pepper on the meat and add the chilies, because the chilies will create the flavor as it cooks overnight on low. And so tomorrow morning we'll get up and just kind of fix it.